A client wants to promote only the careers section on his domain, domain.com/careers. How would you approach it in terms of link building? Usually you recommend mostly homepage, naked branded, and only a prickle to those pages themselves with exact partial. Here he doesn't care about the homepage 90% or 90% of the site. So this is where you tell the client, hey, here's the deal. I know about SEO and you don't. I
Right.
know how to build links to a website and how to boost the overall authority of a site and rank any page on the site. It's a, the situation here is, the whole ship needs to, what's the saying?
Look healthy.
No, there's
Um,
there's
a
a saying
ship.
about
What?
like a something, high tide raises everybody. Anyway, the point is basically you need to,
Nice.
the whole site has to be healthy for a specific part of it to be ranking well, right? You can't
Mhm.
just build links to only this one section and hope that it's going to do good. A, it's not natural. B, it's just not the way things work. So yeah, you gotta have to kind of explain to the client a little bit, hey, we understand this is your focus and we can focus on that. But at the same time, they have to understand that for that to be able to happen, you're going to have to build links to the other parts of the site as well, and especially the homepage. um, just because that's what's
Yeah.
natural, right? And then, of course, if they want to focus more on the career section of the site or whatever, you could maybe flush out the topical authority of that area a bit more. That's not really link building; it's something kind of different, of course. But that could be how give more love to that. And you could, of course, build slightly more links to this section. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not really just hammering that section and ignoring the rest of the site, or else it's just kind of becomes, it's just like, just think about it as it becoming like this lopsided thing, right? It's really awkward and not how things normally go.
It's like just working out one arm, right?
Yeah.
And you get that one nice and strong, and then the rest of your body is dilapidated.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make a lot of sense, right?
Like a
Um,
arm wrestler.
yeah, yeah, something odd like that. But even an arm wrestler, I'm like, I feel like they would, not just focus on one movement.
Yeah.
Um, the only time I would think you could get away with doing what this client is asking is if it's an older site that's got a lot of power going to it in the form of backlinks, a lot of fleshed out content,
That's
etc.
true.
Right? But typically, that's not who's going to be asking for this. It's going to be somebody with a fresher site, and they've got an idea about which keyword is going to make them the most money. And so they just decide, hey, I watched this video from 10 years ago and I want to just focus on this. I don't want to put any energy anywhere else. But what they're going to come to find is that they're not going to get the results they want. And we've talked about it over and over in this, and Chris was just talking about it. But SEO has changed heavily from year to year, and especially 2022 was a wild ride for SEOs.
Well, it's a bit of a wild
And I don't
ride.
imagine, yeah, I don't think it's going to stop. Right? We're coming into this new year with a lot of volatility. We've got AI
Yeah.
chat on a
It's
rampage.
an exciting time. I've had people start messaging me
Yeah,
that aren't in SEO at all, and they're like, I heard AI is like messing up the internet in SEO, and are you okay?
I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think if anything, this is going to give a lot more opportunity from an on-page standpoint, and we'll see where it goes from here. But I think it's pretty exciting. But regardless, in order to be a successful SEO, especially from the ground up, you've got to be well-rounded, and so you've got to understand all the facets that go into moving a site up in the SERPs. And typically, if you are hyper focused on one thing that you want to get up there, um, that notion is going to get you to fail, because Google's going to easily be able to use its algorithm to pinpoint, oh, well, they're trying to manipulate for this one thing, right? Now, hypothetical, let's say somebody came in and did managed link building and said that's all they wanted to do. Well, in managed link building, we would recommend that that's probably not a great idea. But if you are the webmaster and that's what you want to do, you're the head of the campaign, right? However, if you're an SEO, and you're working for a client who thinks they know what's best, but you know better, then like Chris said, it's time for you to put your foot down and say, I'm not going to do that because it's not going to yield the results you want. And, if it's just cut and dry, that's what you want to do, then you should probably look elsewhere before you get too far into it. And then they're blaming you for, things not working out.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.